We are up and awake, you know, like, yeah, like I said earlier, I am quite hungry. Yes, I am, so I'm going to eat something. I was gonna say, but what is that something? I think this is going to be it. Yeah, I think I'm almost going to drop you, and then I'm going to cook these 6 chicken breasts and mashed potatoes. Yes, indeed. So let's itch the back of my ear and cook that. Alright, we're just gonna let that stuff cook for a little bit. Get warmth in and all that fun stuff, and I am going to come in here and put some socks on. Yes, I want to put some socks on. And we are going to put these, because yes, I brought them with me. Also, I don't really know what the deal is this morning, but I'm quite shivery. Why? Don't have a single clue. We're gonna solve that with this hoodie. I have no idea how long this is going to stay on. Probably not too long, but yeah, probably not too long. We're going to cook these chicken and mashed potatoes. Look how precious she is. Just laying out there in the grass, chilling. I guess she's enjoying herself out there. Last time I checked, it was 91 degrees. I'm surprised she's staying out there this long. Oh, it's going down to 89. And your ball got trapped back here, so here you go. You don't care right now. Alright, that's fine. Why is the fridge still open tiny bit? Water. I did not bring my water out from it here. So I'm going to, at some point today. Wait, is today Tuesday or today Wednesday? I think today's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna pack. I'm gonna slowly start packing a tiny bit, not too much. I do need to leave tomorrow. Tomorrow. I don't know how to open these up. Ah, it goes in. Okay. The more you know. I don't remember what I was talking about. I need to fix my ponytail. Oh wow, my stomach is starting to hurt very badly right now. You know what that means? That means I'm hungry. Oh god, I'm so hungry. Goodness. I do feel like I talked more yesterday than I did the day before. I feel like I went on 2 little rants that were like the equivalent of like 12 minutes together. I think yesterday's was a little longer than the day before, but we'll have to see when I actually sit down and start editing it. I love when they don't come apart, because I could just put them in there like that. This one came apart, but boop. I don't have to grab so many ice cubes, I can just grab one and they're all connected. Yay! Yes indeed. Alright, as always, we are going to season our meat. Salt. Seasoning salt. Cayenne pepper. Onion powder and garlic powder. Basil. Oregano. Nope, that's rosemary and oregano. And last but not least, white pepper. So let's start putting all this on the chicken. My chicken and mashed potatoes are so yummy. A puppy is laying right here. Another puppy is laying on the floor in front of me. I am eating and I am watching Madoka Magica, which I think I may have watched parts of the first episode before, but forgot. I'm not far into it. I'm like a little over 11 and a half minutes into it. Yeah. The beginning seemed a little familiar. This part here, not really. So that's cool. But yeah, we're watching Madoka Magica. Yes, and eating. I really don't want to skip this intro. This intro kind of slaps. Alright, it's midnight. I finished watching Madoka, I don't know. Let's see. I texted my friend at 11 telling her that I just started episode 12 of Madoka Magica. So I've been done for about 30 minutes or so. Yeah, watching Madoka. I enjoyed it. However, the last couple of episodes got a little sad, to say the least. I got got quite heavy and quite sad at the end of it. Part of the same reason, not exactly, but part of the same reason why Steins Gate was upsetting. Now there's a whole nother reason why Steins Gate was as upsetting as it was, but yeah, both of them. All right, I'm gonna go into spoilers about Steins Gate and Madoka Magica. All right, so if you don't want to hear it, fast forward to the next clip or whatever, like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds or something like that. A character repeating the same timeline over and over and over and over and over again, and watching all of the individuals or one of the individuals that they love, either as a family member or a friend or a romantic partner, die and die and die and die and die and die and die. Oh my god. That shit's really upsetting. Like, out of the millions of sad things that happen in anime, that just, I don't know, hits the most. Like, that gets one of the most highest reactions out of me when it comes to sadness is that I don't really know, because it's like, I don't know, it's bad enough once. Like, it's really bad enough once. Shouldn't even have to deal with it once, but it's bad enough once. But then to turn around and do it even twice, or in some cases hundreds, if not thousands of times. Heavy, to say the least. Quite heavy. Quite heavy indeed. It's just... Anyways, talking about another point to Madoka. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very, very much. I absolutely loved watching it. It was a nice, easy show to get through. The first anime that I have ever watched where I have sat and watched every single intro. That intro song? Fuego Fire. Absolute Fuego Fire. Number 2, either at the last episode or second to last episode. Back into spoilers, because there's no way to say this without going into spoilers, so fast forward another 10, 20 seconds, or however long it is. She saves everybody. And seeing her go back to every magical girl and purifying their gems was the closest that I have ever come to actually crying while watching an anime. So close, so close. And is the second most, not second. See, how do you scale this? Because it's weird, because it's not the saddest thing, you know? The thing that I described earlier is the second saddest thing that I have ever seen in anime. However, this one, what I just explained, is what got me closest to crying while watching an anime, which is crazy. Got quite heavy there at the end. Quite heavy there at the end. So, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. I really did. I don't know if I'll watch it again. I probably will eventually at some point. But yeah, that was really, really good. That was a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm gonna plug you into the computer and transfer everything off of you and try and figure out what I want to watch now. Yeah. All right. Me and Mom hung out for a little bit and watched a bit of Roseanne. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I'm coming in here to go to the bathroom, and I was going to say figure out what this is, but this is a cord that Samara apparently chewed up. Okay, came in here to go to the bathroom. I should also probably put my watch back on, considering it's been charged for hours. Yes, it has. Mom got me that axolotl. I got a bracelet that's on my ankle at the aquarium. I got this little guy, which is I'm going to attach to my purse when I get it ready. I also got this little guy that was wrapped around my lollipop that I got. I also got this book. It says that it's autographed. Where? It says it's an autographed copy. Oh my god, it's actually signed. Okay, that's actually cool. She wrote, what is it, a she? Julie C. Henry, with a couple other authors as well. No, is that her signature? Juliec. I don't know whose signature that is. Anyways, she wrote, "Stand tall like a poison dart frog." That's funny. Anyways, I also got this book. I'm going to read these eventually. When? I'm not completely sure, but definitely eventually. They seem interesting. I'm going to go back out here and continue watching To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I haven't really rewatched. I've only watched this movie like once or twice. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it again. I started watching it again like 2 nights ago, and I ended up not watching a lot of it. And then I started watching it again around midnight or so, and then stopped watching it. And now I'm going to continue watching it. So let's continue watching it. All right. I finished the first movie. The vlog is uploaded. I've taken my socks off because it is too hot, but not hot enough to take the hoodie off. I finished the first movie and I am 13 minutes through the second one. And I have sat down on the floor to put my legs up on the futon and lay next to the puppy because I want to. Yes, I do. I don't feel like watching anything right now at this particular moment because I feel like being in my head for a little bit. I am in the mood. I am in a good mood, and I am in that kind of mood. So I'm just going to lay here and think for a little while. Yes, indeed. And pet the puppy. The other one has been banished to the kitchen because she made Sal very mad. While I was laying on the floor petting her earlier, she literally walked over top of me and walked over top of her like this. And Sal was not happy. Sal was very, 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 very mad. So we separated them because Samara can't get out of Zill's business. Zill just wants to lay on the floor, and Samara wants to walk around her in circles and over top of her, constantly sniffing and licking pretty much every inch of her she can get to. And we keep telling her to leave her alone. She's not listening. And then she makes Sal mad. Sal is not the happiest about being constantly harassed. She barely puts up with it from me. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, princess? I give it like 10 minutes before she gets up and she's like, leave me alone. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to lay here, watch the fan go around in circles and continue petting her and just think for a little bit. Well, that's been less than 5 minutes and Zelda's like already, oh, she moved her head back. Maybe she enjoys being petted. I was going to say she moved away, like that's enough. But she moved back. That's funny. 27 Dresses is a charming romantic comedy. Oh, TV is showing random little screens. Oh, hello. Apparently she wants her belly pet. Okay. I can manage that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. That's Bridgerton? I deadass thought that was... Okay. I did not think those were European people. I thought those were like old Asian, like Chinese or Japanese. It looked like old Asian, some Asian country, I don't know, China, Japan, Korea, one of those Asian places. It looked like Asian royalty. That's why it threw me off when it said Japan. Oh my god. It's recommending that as if I didn't just watch it. Imagine that. Anyways, I'm gonna continue petting her. Alright, it is 5:09. And I should probably go ahead and go to actual bed. Yeah, I should probably do that. So we're gonna put some stuff in the fridge, and we're going to put all this other stuff in the bedroom. Yeah, so let's do that. Alright. With everything all put away. Yes, glorious lighting. iPad lighting. Yes. With everything put away, I am going to go ahead and go to bed now. That it is 5:20 in the morning. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. And tomorrow we are going to pack a lot of our stuff. Not everything, but we're gonna start packing a lot of our stuff to get ready to go home, because I'm most likely leaving sometime Thursday whenever I wake up. Yeah, but as of right now, I am go ahead and go to bed now. So night. Alright, it is 4:16 in the afternoon and I am awake. Yes, I am. I do need to end today's vlog and start the next one, so I am going to thank you guys for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you keep coming back, why not go ahead and hit the bell so that you can get notifications every single time that I upload. If you are interested, you can also scroll down just a little bit farther and take a gander at the description. There you can find links to my Twitch, my Discord, my other YouTube channels, as well as all of my socials if you are interested in any of that. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the next daily vlog. And as always, phone hugs with little axolotl. And bye-bye.